Got the roof on. Boy, I underestimated with those being 8 foot long. I needed like 2.5 pieces. So one sheet, one 8 foot sheet, and then a half of one sheet, so a quarter of another. And then I gotta trim this off, and then that part will go on to the next one and just start. And I'm gonna have to get more of that. And that is actually what I want to put around my cages too, is this plastic roofing, which I think looks fine. I mean, they're loving it. These are Haley's baby's Flower. I call her Flower, but her pedigree name is Haley. But this is a Champ, my red buck, his first litter right here, and they're loving this. They're all just playing and rambunctioning, and they just love it. And as you can see, I don't have any pellet feeders in there right now. I've got to go get some. I want to put 2 in each one. I've got my last 2 hay feeders in here for these 2, so hay feeder on each side. That way nobody is picking on nobody. And I think if I were to put a feeder here and a feeder over here, that'd be 2 feeders. I left a little more hang off this way, so I don't have to worry about any rain or anything getting into a feeder or something from the top anyways. And there is a little hangover in the back, but they are just loving this. I do have plans of keeping probably 3 does out of this litter from Haley and Champ. Definitely, I know there is one broken orange female for sure. And then I think there's an orange one that's a female. They're all goofy. And I know there's a look-alike mama that is a female for sure. But right now I got 4 bowls of water in there. The sun's going down, so they're in the shade now. They were in the blazing sun. They weren't being too active. And this again is a 30 inches in width. The width of it going this way is 30 inches, and then the length coming this way is 4 feet. And then I just got to do these 2. I got to put the floor in this one, finish the floor, and then use my wire that I got there to run on the back. I'm gonna try to do these a little differently. I think I don't like the fact that I had to run the wire up on it on the outside, but I think if I can do it correctly, since this one's built a little better, I think I can get the wire on the inside where I would like it at, because I didn't want the rabbits actually chewing on it. I want to paint the doors, and these like framing for the doors, I want to paint them a different color, and I'm thinking maybe white to match my barn, red and white. I think I'm going to do that. Maybe just stain it, just a regular lighter stain even. I would even be happy with that. But I've got to get my husband to split those for me so I can get me some doors made. These bunnies are I just love it watching them play like this. I got a little block in there so they can chew on too if they want. I carried each and every one of them out here. Put them in through the top without putting the roof on. But their mama, she's enjoying that, having her cage back to herself. Look at these guys. She always has some of the prettiest broken babies that I've seen. That right there is her look-alike female. It's the only one that's in there that looks like her. I gotta get salt blocks for these guys too. I forgot about that. Yeah, I gotta get some salt blocks. So that's 2, 4, 6, 6 more at least. And hangers. But I'm pretty happy. My husband is weed whacking. He says he's mowing, but he's weed whacking some of the areas that he didn't weed whack the last time. That's gotten a little carried away. So it's called maintenance on the farm day. And I'm cooking chicken wings, and I think that my first batch is probably close to being done. But while he's doing that, I'm going to keep working on this. I'm going to at least get the floor put in, finished, and start getting this stuff up on it. At least if I don't get the front done, that's fine. At least I'll have the rest of it ready, and then I'm going to have to get more of this stuff to finish the top of one, because I still got to get princesses out, because I'm going to put in another one, and then I'm going to pull the Californias that are below Judith, which are her babies. No, Ruby, sorry, Ruby's babies. I'm going to put in that one, and then Blue Diamond, sorry, Blue Diamond. I got to pull her 2 kits out, and I'm going to put them where the California were so they can grow out, because I don't have no intentions of keeping them, even though they're a Darius baby, but I'm already keeping some of Darius's babies anyways. These baby bunnies are just happy to be in there. That one's pretty. I like it. If it's a girl, I'll probably keep it. That really small one right there, that's the little orange one, that's a girl. And then there's a buckskin. I call it a buckskin. It's got dark points on its face, and then it's a little dark, that one right there. Yeah, that one right there, I think, is a girl. I do know that. Stay tuned, everybody. So I wanted to show that I've got my onion sets are coming up that I planted. My reds and my sweets. They're all in the row here. Row there. Row there. They're all starting to grow really well, which is nice. And then we've got strawberry blossoms galore on all of our strawberry plants. And these are my runners. That's my mama base. Those are runners. These were last year's runners too. These were runners, and these are runners. So I'm hoping to get more runners, possibly off of the runners, and then runners for the mamas too. Because I had 6 plants, I think. Maybe 8. Maybe there was 8 in that thing, but I had, this whole thing was just filled with many runners, so I cut out, as you could see, a good section. I went in between, but this will get filled all back in. And then still nothing doing on that one raspberry plant. This one right there, still nothing coming. This one, I'm not too sure. It's here, but I'm not too sure because it's a little, but I'm waiting on it. And this one is doing pretty well. There's little frogs everywhere. And then this raspberry's got some fresh green leaves on it, so I'm happy to see that. And then my asparagus, there's little pencils sticking up, so I can't pick those. Those have got to go to seed. I had a green one that was pretty, about the size of my thumb, that I picked off and I just ate it. But some of them are already going to seed, as you can see, and I'm letting. They're little, so they have to go to seed, like this one, that one. This one might have been able to be picked, but I think I'm going to leave it. This one definitely. There's a bigger one that we'll be able to eat. This one is right on the verge, but I'm going to leave it. This one right there, I'm going to leave it. And then hopefully we still have some more coming out. I think that's some poison ivy. I've already got a little bit on my arm earlier. I'm going to have my husband roll-a-till this maybe this weekend. Booger, what are you doing? But I've got my my grape plants here aren't doing very good. I'm not sure they're even alive. They should have something on them, I'm thinking, but my ones down that had stuff on them last year, they don't even have stuff on them this year, so I don't know, maybe they're dead. But I did get the floors put in my other two huts. I just need my husband to rip these boards for me, and then I can get these finished tomorrow. The only thing I'm missing are feeders, hay feeders, and then I'm going to need more of the top. So I need 4 more hay feeders. I need 2, 4, 6 actual feeders, for pellet feeders, and then my bucket system I'm going to set up. And actually how I want to do it is like put it in between. I want to put like a little brace maybe, or I can just put it on one of the ends of the huts here and then run my drinking tubes, but I want 2 drinkers in each one too, so nobody is fighting over food, and we'll see if they grow out better this way too, having a little more food for them. I've put a bowl of pellets in there, so hopefully they don't dump it, but they are eating it. They've got plenty of water, so that's good. And I think I did pretty good on the floor. I've got my boards already out. I just gotta wait for my husband to rip them, and then I'm gonna put them together like this. And I think that when I go and get the rest of the plastic roofing here, I'm gonna get a small thing of stain, just a regular wood stain, not this red stain, but just a regular clear stain. I think would be pretty on these doors, and I think that's how I'm going to leave them. I was going to paint them white, but I decided not to. But yeah, I'm happy that I'm able to get these ones out of here, and then princesses will go right there, and then the Californians will go down at the end, and then blue diamond, her 2 little kits will go in where the Californians were. So that being said, just like they're running everywhere. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Not much of really going on besides just trying to work. I feel burnt, I can tell you. My husband said the back of my neck is very, very red. My side of my right face feels like it's burnt. My arms feel burnt, but you know, the sun's been out the whole entire day. It was a beautiful, beautiful, warm day. with a really nice light breeze, and it was just beautiful out. I couldn't help but being outside most of the day today. and doing that, it's hard to film and do work. So I always like to start out my videos with what we're doing, and then as we progress, show a little more video of everything, and then at the end show the end, even if it's a couple videos away, because we can only do what we can when we can do it. And that being said, it's taken a few weeks to be able to get one hut done. And I'm always stuck waiting on having my husband to run some of the like saw and stuff, especially when I go to try to rip these 24-inch 2x4s. It's a little dangerous for me to do that, and I don't really feel safe enough to do it anyway. So with that being said, thank you guys for being here. Please subscribe if you're new. Thank you to all our new subscribers, and we will see everybody tomorrow. Till next time, God bless.